In the heart of ancient Rome, rising above the Forum and the Circus Maximus, stands the Palatine Hill, the most sacred of Rome's 7 hills. To the Romans, this was not just a place of power, but the very birthplace of their city, steeped in myth, legend, and divine destiny. Welcome to my channel. Today we begin our series exploring the great cities of the ancient world. And what better place to start than Rome, the Eternal City? We'll be taking you on a whirlwind tour through the legendary streets and iconic landmarks of the ancient capital of Italy. So stay tuned for an adventure through time. Our journey begins at the top of the Palatine Hill overlooking the Roman Forum. It was here that, according to Roman mythology, the city of Rome was born. Imagine standing here 2,000 years ago and looking down on a bustling marketplace, the center of Roman public life. But above the noise and the crowds, the Romans heard the whisper of legend carried on the wind. It spoke of Romulus and Remus, twin brothers and the founders of the Roman Empire. As the story goes, their father was Mars, the god of war, and their mother was the Vestal Virgin Rhea Silvia. When King Amulius learned of the twins' birth, he ordered them to be put to death. Left to die along the banks of the Tiber River, the babies were placed inside a basket along with a stone slab to weigh them down. But the basket floated downstream and eventually came to rest beneath the Palatine Hill. There, according to tradition, the twins were discovered by a she-wolf who had come to make her den in a nearby cave. The wolf, or lupa in Latin, took the abandoned infants into her care, suckled them, and raised them as her own. When the boys were old enough, they left the cave and eventually made their way to the top of the Palatine Hill. It was here that they received a prophecy foretelling their future greatness. The twins then set about founding a city, but soon disagreed over where to settle. Remus favored the Aventine Hill across the way, but Romulus wanted to build on the Palatine. The brothers argued, and in a moment of anger, Romulus struck Remus down, killing him. With his brother dead, Romulus went on to become the first king of Rome, and the Palatine Hill became the mythical cradle of the empire. Because of this divine foundation, the Palatine was considered sacred ground. No other place in Rome was considered purer or holier. Temples to gods such as Apollo and the Great Mother Cybele were built on its heights. During festivals like the Lupercalia, celebrated in late February, Romans enacted rites of purification and fertility. They reenacted the story of Romulus and Remus, connecting the hill with both divine protection and the origins of Roman strength. But the Palatine wasn't just a place of myth and legend. It was also the home of Rome's most powerful figures. Starting with Augustus, the first emperor, magnificent palaces were constructed on the hill, giving rise to the very word palace, derived from Palatinus. To live on the Palatine was to dwell in the heart of Rome's sacred and political power. Today, visitors to Rome can explore the ruins of these imperial palaces, imagining the grandeur that once stood here. As you walk among the crumbling walls and pillars, you can't help but feel the weight of history all around you. Each stone tells the story of an empire that once ruled the known world. But perhaps the most evocative site on the Palatine is the Lupercal Cave, the very spot where Romulus and Remus are said to have been nursed to health by a she-wolf. According to legend, this is where the twins emerged from the basket, weak and hungry, only to be found by the caring wolf who adopted them as her own. Though the cave is now in ruins, the story of the she-wolf remains a powerful symbol of the city's origins. For the Romans, the Palatine Hill was more than just a physical place. It was a symbol of their identity. The hill reminded them that their city was founded by divine omen, that it was the chosen center of the world. It symbolized the greatness of Rome and the boundless potential of the Roman people. So as you stand on the Palatine Hill overlooking the ancient city of Rome, let the spirit of adventure guide you. Let your imagination soar as you explore the birthplace of an empire. And when you hear the whisper of the wind through the ruins, listen closely. It may just be the sound of Romulus and Remus calling to you across the ages. What are your thoughts on the fascinating legend of Romulus and Remus? Share your insights below, and don't forget to subscribe for more thrilling adventures through time. Until next time, keep exploring the ancient world.